Ges i sefyll, os gwelwch yn dda, ar gyfer yr ymdaith academaidd. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please be upstanding for the academic procession?
Boneddigion a boneddigesau, croeso I Brifysgol Morgannwg. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a most warm welcome to the University of Glamorgan. By the powers vested in me as Pro-Chancellor, I declare this congregation open for the conferment of degrees, diplomas and other awards of the University of Glamorgan. Please. I begin by inviting the Vice-Chancellor, Professor David Holton, to address the congregation.
Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, boneddigion a boneddigesau, croeso. Recently, an academic from this university published a no-nonsense guide to children's nutrition following years of talking to Welsh school children and parents about obesity. And this started me thinking. Today, many of us have become TV food show watchers, and most of us will have attempted a diet or two. This endless media programming results in coverage of what we eat from, firstly, the point of view of fashion. You know, get a wonderful body, look good, increase self-esteem, to health. Look after your body, live longer, increase self-esteem. But dieting isn't a new thing. The greater emphasis on the individual in society rather than society itself is more of a modern phenomenon. Writers and social commentators have regaled us with their thoughts on diet and food. Samuel Johnson, for example, wrote, A cucumber should be well sliced and dressed with pepper and vinegar and then thrown out as good for nothing. Edward Lear's quote from The Owl and the Pussycat, "They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand they danced by the light of the moon," reminds us of the female character Letitia Cropley in The Vicar of Dibley, who used the most unlikely and disgusting combination of foods to create the most unlikely and disgusting cakes. People have peculiar views on food. For example, my wife will only accept a fish dish if it doesn't smell or taste too fishy. She would have agreed with Edward Lutyens, who said, "This piece of cod passeth all understanding." You are, of course, the product of your families or your own cooking. Fran Lebowitz, an American commentator, pointed out, large naked carrots are acceptable food only to those in hutches eagerly awaiting Easter. And Henry Miller commented, Americans can eat garbage provided you sprinkle it liberally with ketchup, mustard, chili sauce, or any other condiment which destroys the original flavour of the food. Personally, I'd always wondered how McDonald's started. As Jay Leno, a famous American humorist, pointed out, I went into a McDonald's yesterday and said, "I'd like some fries." The girl at the counter said, "Would you like fries with that?" Yes. Friends with every... Sorry. Of course, chips, pizzas and takeaway curries are said to be the staple foodstuffs of students. But I know Glamorgan students are different. They have more sophisticated tastes. For example, our linguistics students ordered an entire meal in French, which really surprised the waiter, as it was a Chinese restaurant. Our students now spend a considerable time in Starbucks. There are plenty of them. But why the proliferation of Starbucks? Perhaps it's because English coffee tastes like water that has been squeezed out of a wet sleeve. Perhaps it is because students cannot face eating in, either because they can't cook very well, it does take effort opening a tin of baked beans, or they have experienced at the end of an academic year cleaning out a fridge that looks like the laboratory of Sir Alexander Fleming. For those students who have lived at home whilst completing their HE programme, their food may depend on their mum or dad's or partner's cooking. I'm sure that if, like my family, some children are vegetarian and some are not, the daily chore of concocting dishes that both may eat becomes very stressful. In fact, my youngest daughter gave up being a vegetarian when she started to have to cook for herself, and observers would wonder whether what was on the plate was the beginning of the meal or left over after she had completed it. As students, it is commonplace not to wash any dishes, cups or plates for as long as possible. Even, the record I understand, is the end of the academic year. Students have been known to keep this up for so long that when thirsty, they get out their Yahtzee game for a clean cup rather than wash a festering mug full of penicillin sitting alongside others by the sink. Some students, of course, can cook, and this makes them friends with everyone, especially if they can cook meals emanating from different countries. As Alice Bay Brooke once said, tomatoes and oregano make it Italian, wine and tarragon make it French, sour cream makes it Russian, lemon and cinnamon makes it Greek, soy sauce makes it Chinese, and garlic makes it good. So, why the concentration on food as a theme this award ceremony? Well, from time immemorial, food and drink were used in celebrations as a major contribution to our rituals for celebrating success. And I'm sure that eating food with friends and family will be a small but significant part of your day today. Like all of us here, I feel very honoured to be standing in front of our graduands who, quite rightly, should be the focus and reason for our celebrations. Their success makes us all very proud. I'm sure we will all look back on today as being a reflection of our graduands' success here at Glamorgan, but also the start point for success in their learning and their career paths in years to come. And if you are eating out today, remember what Frank Muir once said. The golden rule when reading the menu is, if you can't pronounce it, you can't afford it. Honoured guests, deans and members of the faculties, ladies and gentlemen, by the powers invested in him, the Pro-Chancellor will admit all those candidates whose names appear in the awards brochure, including those in absentia, to the degrees, diplomas and other awards of the University of Glamorgan. I thank you all very much.
I beg your pardon, sorry.
Pro-Chancellor, I present John Howard Jenkins to congregation for the award of the Chancellor's Medal. In our award ceremonies, we celebrate the achievement of our students, but we also recognise the significant contribution of others who have strong connections with the University of Glamorgan and the community of South East Wales. I've known John Howard Jenkins since I became a member of staff at Merthyr Tydfil College in May 2000. In fact, during my interview for the post of assistant principal, I felt that there was something quite unique and special about Howard. I particularly noticed the way that he listened actively to the responses I gave nervously to the questions asked by both him and the Board of Governors. He had the natural ability to encourage and coerce, and yet to get to the root of the matter in hand. I discovered how true this impression was when I had the honour and the privilege of working with Howard as the college principal for the next 8 years. Before his retirement, John Howard Jenkins had been a member of the teaching staff at Merthyr Tydfil College for over 30 years. Howard joined the staff at what was a traditional mining and engineering college, having completed a postgraduate certificate in education at Cardiff University in 1976. As an English and French graduate, Howard taught across the whole spectrum of college courses, often teaching general studies to the local mining apprentices from the National Coal Board. Howard rose to become a principal lecturer in the Business Studies Department, moulding the City and Guilds teaching course into what is now today a well-established postgraduate certificate in education programme. Promotion followed to the role of Vice Principal Quality at the college and a member of the college senior management team in the 1990s, after the Further and Higher Education Act had created independent college corporations. Extremely challenging times were to follow, for in 1998, a financial crisis and large budget deficit plunged the college into turmoil and the retirement of the existing principal. The regard shown for Howard by all staff in the college and the support of the corporate board allowed him to take the role of acting principal, with the difficult task of steering the college through a period of major redundancies and financial scrutiny by the Further Education Funding Council for Wales. Imperative in this process and throughout his educational career as a son of the manse has been the central role of Howard's faith, and throughout this difficult period and for over 25 years, Howard and his wife Anne have been active members of the church in their local community. Because of the careful stewardship of Howard Jenkins, the college now flourishes in a new educational environment as a faculty of the University of Glamorgan, the first integration of a further education college into a higher education institution in Wales. Full-time student numbers are at their highest levels ever, and the college has a sound quality profile and strong financial reserves. Pro-Chancellor, developments since the integration of the college into the University of Glamorgan have included an extensive £2 million programme to improve the external decor of the building, wide-ranging mechanical and electrical work, and a new performing arts theatre. Howard Jenkins, needless to say, has been instrumental in these developments and in the reshaping of post-16 provision in Merthyr Tydfil through a proposed learning quarter. John Howard Jenkins retired in July 2007, and all college principals upon retirement would, I am sure, aspire to what Howard has achieved from the most difficult and challenging of beginnings. As a family man, married to Anne and with 3 grown-up children and a 1-year-old granddaughter, Howard, needless to say, is very busy in retirement too. Pro-Chancellor, at the beginning of this oration, I said that the University of Glamorgan Honorary Awards are provided to recognise the significant contribution that individuals make in the community at large, and I therefore commend John Howard Jenkins to you for the award of the Chancellor's Medal. Thank you very much.
Present you with this Chancellor's Medal for all the distinctive contribution you've made to Merthyr Tydfil College. Well done, Howard.
Pro-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I am at somewhat of a loss to understand exactly what I've done to deserve this prestigious award this morning, apart from what Jonathan has outlined, the fact that I worked in Merthyr Tydfil College for 30 years. But on reflection, you could say that anybody who worked in Merthyr Tydfil College for 30 years deserves a medal. I jest. Those of you who know me will know that I have high regard for the people of the valleys and hold the people of Merthyr in particular with great affection. We've always had good teachers in Merthyr. What we've lacked traditionally is good facilities. And so it's particularly pleasing to hear that, particularly since we came under the wing of the University of Glamorgan, that the infrastructure and the physical environment of the place has improved dramatically. And I understand that funding has been secured now for a new construction and engineering block, which will start soon. And a vision that we had way beyond, many years ago, in fact, it was, we called it the Millennium Project back in 1999, was that what Jonathan referred to as what I would refer to as the Lifelong Learning Campus Project, which is a revamp of the whole campus up there. But I noticed that the terminology has changed now, and Jonathan called it the Learning Quarter, which I suppose adds a certain je ne sais quoi to it, which made me think, if you were to stand in the middle of the A470 and look north, I don't suggest you do that, but if you were to stand in the A470 and look north towards Merthyr, then the campus is on the left-hand side of the river. And maybe, in a few years' time, Merthyr will have its own left bank, a hotbed of intellectual discussion and bohemian lifestyle on the banks of the Taff, to be the envy of the original Rive Gauche on the banks of the Seine at Paris. Maybe, maybe not. One thing I can tell you for certainty, having worked in Merthyr, is it's a great antidote to any propensity to pomposity or inflated ego. I was at a civic reception just before I retired last summer, and a lady came up to me in Merthyr and said, "You won't remember me, but I remember you. You taught me English in 1976. And then what she said was quite profound. But for you to understand the profundity of her words, I must just rewind to 1976. Jonathan alluded to the fact that I used to teach mining apprentices I taught two really groups of students. One were the apprentices, miners and engineers. You couldn't really call them the intelligentsia of the nation, but they had a wide range of practical skills. They could take an Austin Mini, take the engine out, put an 1800cc in, and in a flash transform a little car into a missile, and often not tell the insurance company either. And my job was to teach these boys, to improve their oral and written communication skills, if you like. In other words, to learn them to talk tidy and to write proper. And the other group of students, which were a delight to teach, were young ladies who were training to be secretaries. And I used to teach them things like the correct use of the apostrophe and difference between practice with an S and practice with a C. I bet half of them won't know that. How to spell correctly words such as business and yours sincerely and yours faithfully and secretary and so on. So anyway, and we used to have a bit of fun in those days with mnemonics and little word tricks to help things remain in the memory. And sometimes I'd suggest them, and very often I'd get them to suggest something that they come up with themselves. It was called active learning. Professor John Andrews here on my left was the chief executive of the Funding Council in Wales when I became principal in 1998, so I still need to impress this man, even though I've retired. Anyway, back to the lady in the civic reception. This is what she said. You taught me something that I've never forgotten. She said, how to spell necessary. Never eat cake, eat salmon sandwiches, and remain young. Well, I tell you, I left the Civic Centre walking on air. I could retire, happy in the knowledge that 30 years' labour in further education in the valleys could be summed up in the profound statement, never eat cake, eat salmon sandwiches, and remain young. To those of you who really do deserve your awards today, many congratulations, llongyfarchiadau mawr, and to the University of Glamorgan, for my award, a sincere thank you. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Pro-Chancellor, I present to congregation those candidates to be awarded initially the degree of Doctor of Philosophy to Stephen Wynne Prosser in recognition of a programme of work entitled Developing Applied Organisational Learning in the Public Sector. The programme of work was carried out under the direction and supervision of Professor Steve Hill of Glamorgan Business School. The degree of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Kamalashri Balakrishna. Anne Besnier. Catherine Jane Bevan. Alyssa Brown. Claire Elizabeth Campbell. Amanda Dawn Canterbury. Melanie Ann Jenkins. Neil Edward Jones. Andrew Robert Kirk. Mark Andrew Miles. Rebecca Owens. Malcolm Grant Prosser. Karen Louise Renwick. David John Strickland. Lee Richard Williams. Louise Zawadzka. Sabine Bentz. Alexandra Baum. Tobias Botter. Dafydd Gito Carod. Rui Chen. Philip James Dodson. Claudia Eskerski. Heikki Fuller. Jan Felix Gekella. Andreas Christian Genesius. Laura Helena Yolande Germa. Bettina Goldman. Xiao Xia Huang. Ziwei Jian. Nicola Jane Johnson. Surati Janfet. Marco Kramer. Stefan Kupka. Christina Levinson. Marcia Lewis. Matthias Meisner. Stefan Pult. Joanne Sandra Roberts. Asad Salim. Heike Schmiedel. Martin Schumann. Stefan Schweitzer. Hadiza Mustafa Umara. Beverly Wilson Smith. Armin Ziegler. The degree of Master of Science in Marketing, Mohammed Bilal. Nason Chaparadza. Hilda Chihata. Nabil Chuchani. Charlotte Jane Neal. Magdalene Osu. Mike Purday. Lauren Jennifer Redwood. Weisei Chin. Likun Tang. Chinyelu Ifeyinwa Uba. Nicholas Walker. Samson Zimuto. The Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Dennis Payne. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Economics, Stephen Richard Deakin. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Information Management. Hazar Brawi. No? I do beg your pardon. I do beg your pardon. It's Wayne Charles Arthur. Hazar Brawi. Jenna Louise Bazant. Errol Hannah Kasling. Luke Jones. Bjorn Tamke. Alison Faye Winter. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Studies. Mohammed Kamarul Arifin Abdul Rahman. Chris Baker. Karin Elaine Bayfield. Melanie Buck. Emma Victoria Davis Capel. Nigel Thomas George Clark. Andrew Clements. Laura Sheikh. Sabrina Folds. Thomas Stephen Fuller. Kelvin Martin Graham. Jodie Marie Amanda Jackson. All right, okay. Interesting. Geraint Jonathan Hamer. Sarah Beth Jones. Alice Gyok Ling Ko. Evelina Kelowich. Aneta Anna Lashtwich. Kelly Lemuel. Carly Marie Loveland. Annette Marks. Marcin Rogowski. Louis Alexander Ross. David John Rosso. Daniel Michael Sline. Gordon Alexander Suter. we continue with the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Human Resource Management. Rubel Ahmed. Ulan Brenda Andong. Abigail Davis. Sunil Dutta. Shukri Gas. Catherine Mary Gunner. Sarah Hodson. Malgorzata Macias. Miloš Jan Miszczynski. Simus Mohammed. Anna Osinska. James Webber. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in International Business Studies. Adeola Oluwasun Akintimahin. Fang Fang Chen. Zhu Yandu. Hamsi Hersi. Mi Yan Lee. Beata Yuwono Roch. Adam Peter Wellen. Zhu Wu. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Management and Business. Edidani Oluwaran Milo Owo Adesida. Abdullah Al-Bashiri. Christopher Balliol. Susan Bevan. Caroline Davis. Scott John Davis. Elaine Rosemary Ford. Charlotte Louise Freeman. Andrea Jane Hill. Louise Elizabeth Holland. Diane Sadie Mary Holly. Donna Louise Jones. Emma Teresa Jones. Nicola Jones. Shireen Khan. Emma Georgina Langdon. Lisa Claire Love. Manuel Marcos. Philip Ryan Mehigan. Kelly Jane Morgan. Sarah Jane Morgan. Collins Ndubuisi Nanamani. Amanda Cheryl Osborne. Patricia Ann Pearson. And Gareth Rogers. Dunning Shi. Hayley Jane Sullivan Hughes. Andrew David Woodford. Yi Ho Wu. Wan Yang. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Marketing, Victoria Jane Barcello. Kevin Edgar. Attila Alekes. Michael Evans. Matthew Lloyd Gardner. Nora Kemeny. Lee Patrick Brendan Kennedy. Dee Lu. Andrew Kevin Morris. Robert Mufukuri. Eleanor Murray. Kavina Dorothy Murray. Charmaine N. Petty. Leanne Rhianeth Selden. Yuan Shi. Christina Wamster. Claire Elizabeth Watson. The Foundation Degree in Management and Business at Barry College. Jacqueline Louise Davis. Linda Jane Jones. Daniel Christopher Joyce. The Foundation Degree in Management and Business at Coleg Morgannwg, Pontypridd. Lucy Atkins. Samantha Louise Fionn. Laura Gregory. Angela Holloman Coombs. Rebecca Elizabeth Mayer. Higher National Diploma in Management and Business. Chad Wayne Butterfield. Gareth Rhys Evans. Andrew Harry. Gareth Paul Monkton. Sarah Louise Rees. Chris Roach. Rihan Tracy Rowlands. High National Diploma in Marketing. Yasmin Begum. Rosina Rahman. High National Certificate in Management of Business at Barry College is Elaine Zara Jones. Timothy John O'Connell. Higher National Certificate in Management and Business at Coleg Gwent, Newport. Inquid Brown. Natalie Phillips. Hanyo Wabake Zawadi. Higher National Certificate in Management and Business, Coleg Gwent, Pontypool. Sarah Joanne Briggs. Lisa Marie Crick. Lisa Daniels. Tracy Lee Marsh. Higher National Certificate in Management and Business at Coleg Morgannwg, Pontypridd. Catherine Baker. Karish Shan Cheetham. Higher National Certificate in Management and Business at Ustrath Manach College. Sarah Jane Billinghurst. Leanne West.
Distinguished guests, new graduates, ladies and gentlemen, Bonathigan, Bonathigaisai. This is a very special day for all of us. For our new graduates, it marks the culmination of all your hard work, and now's the time to sit back and celebrate your achievements. The privilege, and it's a very real privilege, falls to me to be the first to congratulate you publicly. I do this most warmly and most sincerely and with great pleasure. Those of you who've had to juggle family and work responsibilities as well as coping with exams and assignment deadlines, and there are many of you, are to be specially congratulated on your success. I well remember my own graduation ceremonies, somewhere back in the Middle Ages, but not so long ago that I'm not able to share the sense of pleasure, excitement, expectations for the future which you have today. It's a memorable occasion for you and for us up here on the platform. It's also a special day for the friends and families who've supported you in your studies, and I extend a warm welcome to you. New graduates, they've applauded you as you cross the stage here. And I invite you now to take your turn, to take this opportunity to applaud them in recognition of all the support and help they've given you before and during your time in Glamorgan. pride in your achievement is shared by the staff of the university as they see you receive your awards. Over your time here, you'll have received guidance and support from many people, lecturers, tutors, administrators, technicians, and many others. And on your behalf, I would like to take this opportunity of thanking the staff, of thanking our colleagues here in Glamorgan most warmly on your behalf. Yes, I do. The conferring of degrees and diplomas on its graduates is one of the most rewarding responsibilities of any university. We see many different faces during the award ceremonies, and each ceremony is a special occasion. Many of you, like me, will have been the first in your family to have entered higher education. I hope your time at Glamorgan has shown you new horizons and opened new pathways to exciting and challenging career opportunities. And I hope you, in turn, will act as ambassadors and role models to the next generation of students. I mentioned the sense of pride we as members of the university have in your achievements, and I hope that you will feel equally proud of our university. Our staff have worked hard to develop our reputation for innovation and excellence. You have been awarded your degree by one of the most exciting, innovative, and prestigious of the new universities in the United Kingdom. It's also one which is making its name nationally and internationally in many different fields: learning and teaching, research, academic support. This reputation has enabled us to develop links with prestigious institutions across the globe, pooling our knowledge, exchanging best practice, and giving the subjects we teach an international perspective. We're confident that whatever your future career, you have been educated to the highest standards of your profession, and that the skills you've acquired will be relevant and very much in demand. We look forward to seeing you holding important and rewarding positions in your chosen spheres in the years to come. And we hope that you'll continue to stay in touch with us. Although today you're entitled to rest on your laurels, we hope we've imbued you with a spirit of inquiry and a desire for lifelong learning. That's what participating in the work of a university should be about. Many of you will change direction during the course of your working lives. How different to so many of your predecessors. Many of them had an expectation of doing the same sort of work throughout their lives. Nowadays, career changes are becoming more and more the norm. Glamorgan's courses are designed not just to impart specialist knowledge, but to teach transferable skills that will enable you to become useful, adaptable, valuable, and important employees from day one and every day after that. Whatever the demands on you in life, you will have a strong foundation on which to meet them. We hope you will continue to search out new ideas and new skills to enhance your personal professional development and become true lifelong learners. Today, we are all uplifted by your achievements and hope that this celebration will be something you'll look back on with pride and pleasure over the years to come. Remember, there are three types of people. There are those who make things happen. There are those who watch things happen. And there are those who wonder what happened. I like to think that each and every one of you graduating today is one of those who will make things happen. Indeed, Vice-Chancellor, I think we should make that mandatory. Don't forget us. Keep in touch. And spread the word about the excellent times that can be had at Glamorgan. You're our ambassadors now. We wish you good luck and fulfillment as you go forward. Thank you for your contribution to the life of the university. Da iawn, diolch yn fawr.